going on, everybody? Nate Fowler here. I'm going to show you how to do a push-up and all the modifications and variations that will help you get to a better push-up. Doing a push-up, we want to keep our hands under our shoulders. We don't want our elbows to flare out. We want to turn them in. When we're up on our toes, we're keeping our back nice and flat. I'm not arching my lower back. I'm squeezing my legs, my glutes, and my stomach is nice and tight, keeping it nice and flat. Come down and push them back up. When I'm on the floor, my elbows are still nice and tight to my back. I'm not flaring them out or relaxing them. I'm keeping everything nice and tight and pushing up from there. Now, if we have trouble with the push-up, we always have our modifications and variations. So the first one is always very easy, down to our knees. Same hand position, hands under our shoulders. We go to our knees. But as you can see, my back is still nice and flat. I have my hips forward. There's less weight because we're not up on our toes. But same position, elbows bent in, hands under our shoulders, back nice and flat, core engaged, coming down and pushing back up. That's a very easy one for somebody who's not very good at doing full body push-ups from our toes. Another good push-up variation is the concentric push-up, where we start from our chest. And concentric means is when your muscle is shortened under a load. So another good one, because a lot of people have trouble with coming down with their push-up, so they'll stop halfway, which if you want a full push-up, going halfway down is not very good to an extent. Doing a halfway push-up, you are working a lot more, I would say, tricep. So if you're looking for a tricep push-up modification, that's a good one. But if you want to be able to get a full push-up, I would say starting chest to the floor every time would be a great push-up. So we're here again, same thing, elbows nice and tight, hands under the chest, core engaged, and we push from the floor. Now we can relax ourselves coming back down. Push ourselves up from the floor, coming back down nice and slow. If you have trouble coming down slow, you can go to your knees, however you need to modify it. So that is a concentric push-up. That would be one of the ones that I would start with if you're not very good at making your way down on the push-up. At least getting full range of motion, starting chest to the floor, will get your chest muscles stronger and more used to that stretch in the push-up. The next variation would be the eccentric push-up, which is where we're going to be up in our push-up position and we're going to go down slowly to the floor. So this is another good one that you could practice if you're not very good at going down to the floor controlled from our push-up. Do these a couple times, and again, your chest will strengthen from the stretch and working that. So I'll be here, push-up position, hands under shoulders, back nice and flat, go down nice and slow. You can push yourself up nice and on your knees, come back up, come down nice and slow. So what that's doing is working your stabilizer muscles, but it's also strengthening your chest and your triceps to be trained to go all the way down to the floor. So you don't have to, you can do as slow as you want, or you can do a 3 to 4 count, whatever it takes for you to just keep practicing those reps. The final variation that I would like to use is elevated push-up. So if you can use your wall, you can use your couch, you can use a chair, whatever's more elevated than from the floor. So today we'll be using a little step stool. So it's not the highest elevation, but it is higher than pushing up from the floor. So if you can manage to keep good push-up form while in this height or whatever other height you have that will be able to hold your body weight. This is also another good way to get used to doing push-ups, because you're lessening the load compared to being on the floor where it's most of your, all of your body weight, compared to being elevated where it's a little bit easier for you. So we still maintain the same form: hands under shoulders, core engaged, legs nice and tight, glutes engaged, lower back nice and flat, bringing our chest to the step stool here. So I'm gonna have my hands on the outside. And I'm up, back nice and flat, coming down, pushing up, coming down, pushing up. You can do this from your knees as well, keeping your core nice and tight, bringing your chest to the box. And you can do those other variations as well. You can do the concentric, where you're starting chest to the box, pushing up from there, and then controlling yourself down, pushing up from there, kind of laying yourself flat. Or you can do the eccentric movement, coming down nice and slow. All great variations for you to work on your push-up while we're here in our fabulous quarantine for the next couple months. Getting better at push-ups is going to help you with everything in the weight room, whether it's shoulder presses, whether it's bench press, anything like that. And it's going to help you keep your core engaged, because you're pretty much doing a plank, so you're going to get almost a full body exercise from the push-up alone. Thanks for watching.